Hello friends, today we are going to learn about second example of chapter 5th, page number 125. Write journal entries for the following transaction and explain accounting treatment based on equation. First number, commenced business with capital 80,000. So here commenced business with capital 80,000. So an investment made by the owner to start a business, that is called capital. So owner brought 80,000 in business. So cash comes in, cash account effect, real account, debit what comes in, so cash comes in, so cash account debit 80,000. And this cash brought by owner, owner is giver, capital account effect, personal account, credit the giver, so owner is giver, so capital account credit. So here we have to make journal entry 80,000. Number first, cash account debit 80,000 to capital account 80,000. Now here transaction is given in your textbook, so directly journal entry. Cash account debit 80,000 to capital account 80,000. So here cash comes in, so our cash increased here. Cash increased and 80,000 brought in business, so capital is also increased in business. So capital also increased and cash is our asset. So asset increase, cash 80,000. And also increase in our capital 80,000. And there is no change in our liabilities. So liabilities become 0. So here total 80,000. So capital 80,000 and liabilities 0. So A is equal to C plus L. A is equal to C plus L. Rupees 20,000 deposited with bank and open account. So 20,000 deposited in the bank. So at that time bank is become a receiver, bank account effect. So 20,000 deposited with bank and open account. So when we deposited 20,000 in bank, at that time bank is receiver, bank account effect, personal account, debit the receiver, so bank is receiver, so bank account debit, and cash goes out, cash account effect, real account, credit what goes out, so cash goes out, so cash account credit, 20,000 here. So journal entry second. Bank account debit 20,000 to cash account 20,000. So bank account debit to cash account, and when we deposited, so our bank balance increase. So bank balance increased and 20,000 deposited, so cash goes out. So cash decreased. Here we have cash 80,000. Out of 80,000, 20,000 deposited, so cash goes out. तो 80,000 में से 20,000 डिपॉजिट कर ली, तो अब आपके पास कैश 60,000 है। कैश 60,000 और बैंक में आपने अमाउंट डिपॉजिट किया, तो बैंक बैलेंस भी आपकी एसेट ही है। So bank balance 20,000. There is no change in capital. 80,000. Nothing is changed in your liabilities. 0. So 60 plus 20. 80,000. Capital is also 80,000 and no liabilities, 0. Third number, goods of 40,000 purchased from Himani on credit. So 40,000 goods purchased. So whenever we purchase a goods, so goods comes in purchase account effect. As per rules of real account debit, what comes in, the goods comes in. So purchase account debit, and this goods purchased from Himani. So Himani is giver. Himani account effect. As per rules of personal account credit the giver. So Himani is giver. So Himani account credit. Amount is given 40,000. So third number. Purchase account debit to Himani account 40,000. So purchase account debit to Himani account. So whenever we purchase a goods, so goods comes in. So our goods increase means our stock increased. Goods increased, and these goods purchased from Himani. So whenever we purchase the goods on credit, so those person are known as creditors. तो आपने जिससे गुड्स क्रेडिट में परचेज किया है, तो वो पर्सन आपके लिए क्रेडिटर्स हो जाएगा। जब तक आप उसको पेमेंट नहीं करोगे, तब तक आपकी जो लाइबिलिटीज है वो इंक्रीज हो जाएगी, क्योंकि हिमानी ने आपको क्रेडिट पे गुड्स दिया है, तो हिमानी आपकी क्रेडिटर्स हो गई, आपकी लाइबिलिटीज इंक्रीज हो गई है। सो हियर लाइबिलिटीज increased. Now, cash 60,000. Bank balance 20,000. And here we purchase the goods, so goods increase means stock increase to 40,000. Capital, there is nothing change in capital, 80,000. अब लाइबिलिटी इंक्रीज हो गई, क्योंकि आपने जो गुड्स है वो क्रेडिट में परचेज किया है, तो जब तक आप पेमेंट नहीं करोगे तब तक वो आपके लिए लाइबिलिटी हो जाएगी। हिमानी ने आपको गुड्स गुड्स दिया वो तो आपके क्रेडिटर्स हो जाएंगे। सो लाइबिलिटीज 40,000, आपका अमाउंट हिमानी को देगा 60 + 20 + 40 1,20,000. Capital is 80,000 and liabilities 40,000. Now fourth number, goods of 30,000 purchased for cash. So 30,000 goods purchased for cash. So goods comes in purchase account effect. As per rules of real account debit, what comes in? So goods comes in. So purchase account debit and cash goes out. Cash account effect. Real account credit what goes out. So cash goes out. So cash account credit. So now fourth number. Purchase account debit 20,000 to cash account 20,000. So purchase means goods increased. और आपने गुड्स क्रेडिट में लिया है तो कैश गोज आउट, तो कैश डिक्रीज हो जाएगी आपकी। कैश डिक्रीज। आपके पास 60,000 की कैश है, उसमें से आपने 20,000 का गुड्स कैश में परचेज किया तो 60 में से 20,000 की कैश डिक्रीज हो जाएगी। 60 - 20 बिकम 40,000. So cash 40,000. Bank balance 20, nothing is changed. Stock 40,000 का स्टॉक था और आपने 30,000 का गुड्स परचेज किया है, तो 40,000 गुड्स प्लस 30,000 परचेज, गुड्स इंक्रीज्ड, 40 + 30 becomes 70,000. So stock 70,000. So cash 60,000 में से 20,000 decrease तो 40,000. बैंक बैलेंस 20,000, स्टॉक 40,000 और 30,000 का परचेज कर तो 70,000. कैपिटल है 80,000. नथिंग इज चेंज इन योर लायबिलिटीज 40,000. +20, 60 + 70, 130. So 40,000 + 20, 60,000 and 70,000. 60,000 की कैश थी, उसमें से 30,000 तो 30,000 रहेगी कैश। तो 60,000 की कैश थी, उसमें से कैश डिक्रीज 30,000. 60 - 30, 30,000. बैंक बैलेंस 20, स्टॉक 40,000 और 30,000 का परचेज है तो 70,000. 30 + 20, 50 + 70, 120. कैपिटल 80, 40,000. Now, fifth number, goods of 35,000 sold for 55,000 to Justine on credit. So 35,000 goods sold to Jaslin for 55,000. So whenever we goods sold to Jaslin, so Jaslin is receiver, debit the receiver, just Jaslin account debit, and goods sold, it means goods goes out, so sales account credit. Here fifth number. Jaslin account debit to sales account 55,000. So Jaslin account debit 55,000 to sales account goods sold to Jaslin. So Jaslin is receiver, debit the receiver, so Jaslin account debit, and goods goes out, so sales account credit. Now whenever we goods sold to Jaslin, so amount is receivable from Jaslin. आपने Jaslin को goods बेचा है तो आपको उससे अमाउंट लेनी बाकी है, तो जब तक Jaslin आपको अमाउंट नहीं देगी तब तक वो आपके लिए डेटर्स हो जाएगी. डेटर्स आपकी करंट एसेट है. So here debtors increased. Then goods sold means goods goes out. Okay. Cash is given 30,000. Nothing is changed in your cash. Cash 30,000. बैंक बैलेंस 20,000. नथिंग इज चेंज. स्टॉक समझ लो 70,000 का था, उसमें से आपने जसलिन को बेचा वो माइनस कर देंगे तो लिखा है गुड्स ऑफ 35,000 सोल्ड, तो 70,000 का था, उसमें से 35,000 आपने बेच दिया है, तो 70,000 में से 35,000 लेस कर देंगे तो 35,000 हो जाएगा. अब आपने क्रेडिट में बेचा है जसलिन को 55,000 में, तो आपके डेटर्स 55,000 इंक्रीज हो जाएंगे. डेटर्स 55,000. कैपिटल आपके पास 80,000 की कैपिटल थी. नाउ गुड्स ऑफ 35,000 सोल्ड टू जसलिन 55,000. 35,000 गुड्स सोल्ड टू जसलिन 55,000, तो 20,000 प्रॉफिट, और जितना प्रॉफिट होगा उतनी आपकी कैपिटल इंक्रीज हो जाएगी. सो प्रॉफिट 20,000. तो 35,000 का गुड्स आप 55,000 में सोल्ड आउट कर रहे हैं, तो 20,000 आपकी प्रॉफिट हुआ. तो जितना प्रॉफिट होगा उतनी आपकी कैपिटल इंक्रीज हो जाएगी. और लाइबिलिटीज में तो कोई चेंज है नहीं. हियर लाइबिलिटीज सेम 40,000. now cash 30,000 सेम. बैंक बैलेंस 20,000 सेम. 70,000 का स्टॉक था, उसमें से 35,000 सोल्ड आउट किया, सो 70 माइनस 35,000, 35,000. डेटर्स इंक्रीज 55,000. कैपिटल 80,000 की थी, 35,000 का गुड्स 55,000 में सोल्ड आउट किया, तो 20,000 प्रॉफिट. जितना प्रॉफिट होगा उतनी कैपिटल इंक्रीज हो जाएगी. 80 प्लस 20. Now nothing is changing in your liabilities 40. Here total 1,40,000. Here total 140. Capital 1 lakh. And liabilities, that is 40,000. Now transaction number 6. Here we completed 5th transaction. एम रिकॉर्ड 6 दी है, तो 5 तक यहाँ तक ले लिए थे, लेकिन एसेट की वैल्यू यहाँ पर है, तो यहाँ से मैं स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ। गुड्स ऑफ 10,000 सोल्ड फॉर 18,000 इन कैश। So 10,000 goods sold at 18,000 in cash. So whenever the goods sold on cash, cash comes in. Cash account effect. As per rules of real account, debit what comes in, so cash comes in. So cash account debit 18,000, and goods sold means goods goes out. Sales account effect. As per rules of real account, credit what goes out. So goods goes out, so sales account credit. So 18,000 number 6. Cash account debit to sales account 18,000. So cash account debit to sales account. So here cash comes in, so cash increased. Cash increased. And goods sold means goods goes out, so goods decreased. Now here in 5th number transaction we have cash 30,000. तो आपके पास 30,000 की कैश थी, अब लिखा है 10,000 गुड्स सोल्ड फॉर 18,000. सो 10,000 का गुड्स आपने 18,000 में बेचा, कैश कम्स इन 18,000. 30,000 थी और 18,000 कम्स इन, सो 30 प्लस 18,000 बिकम 48,000. कैश 48,000. बैंक बैलेंस 20,000. स्टॉक 35,000. तो गुड्स डिक्रीज हो जाएगा, तो स्टॉक आपके पास 35,000 का था, इसमें लिखा गुड्स और 10,000 का बेच दिया, so 35,000 minus 10,000, 25,000. So out of 35,000 goods, 10,000 goods sold, so 25,000. Debtor justling, nothing is changed here. कैपिटल तो यहाँ पर आपकी कैपिटल 1 लाख है, सो कैपिटल 1 लाख. एंड हियर 10,000 गुड्स सोल्ड एट 18,000, सो 8,000 दैट इज अवर प्रॉफिट. सो प्रॉफिट that is 8,000. Now liabilities, nothing is changed in liabilities, 40,000. Himani, total 55 plus 25 become 80. 1,48,000. Here 1,08,000. And here liabilities 40,000. So cash 30,000 थी and 10,000 goods sold at 18,000. So 30,000 plus 18,000, 48,000. Bank balance 20, nothing is changed, same 20,000. स्टॉक 35,000 का था, उसमें से 10,000 का गुड्स बेच दिया, सो 25. Debtors 55,000. Just nothing is changed. Previous transaction capital was 1 lakh and 10,000 goods sold for 18,000, so 8,000 profit. So 1 lakh plus 8,000 become 1 lakh 8,000. And liabilities of Himani 40,000. Nothing is changed here. Now, seventh number, goods of 2,000 returned to Himani. So goods of 2,000 returned to Himani. तो पहले आपने हिमानी से गुड्स परचेज किया था, उसमें से 2,000 का गुड्स आप रिटर्न कर रहे हो. सो व्हेनेवर गुड्स रिटर्न टू हिमानी, सो हिमानी इज रिसीवेबल. हिमानी अकाउंट इफेक्ट एज पर रूल्स ऑफ पर्सनल अकाउंट डेबिट द रिसीवर. सो हिमानी इज रिसीवर, सो हिमानी अकाउंट डेबिट. एंड गुड्स रिटर्न मीन्स गुड्स गोज आउट. परचेज रिटर्न अकाउंट इफेक्ट as per rules of real account, credit what goes out, so goods goes out, so purchase return account credit. So 2,000 journal entry here, seventh number. Himani account debit to purchase return account. So Himani account debit 2,000 to purchase return account 2,000. तो आपने हिमानी को गुड्स परचेज किया, अब परचेज किया हुआ गुड्स आप रिटर्न कर रहे हो. जब क्रेडिट में परचेज किया तो आपकी लायबिलिटीज इंक्रीज हो गई थी. अब आप हिमानी को गुड्स रिटर्न करोगे तो उतनी लायबिलिटी आपकी थोड़ी कम हो जाएगी. So liabilities decreased and goods return means goods goes out, so goods also decreased here. Goods decreased. Cash 48,000, here nothing is changing cash. Bank balance 20,000. So nothing is changing your bank balance. Stock 25,000 का था, उसमें से आपने 2,000 का गुड्स रिटर्न कर दिया, तो 25,000 का था और 2,000 का गुड्स रिटर्न किया तो गुड्स डिक्रीज. तो 25 में से 2,000 का रिटर्न किया, so stock 23,000. Debtors 55, nothing is changing debtors. So debtors just with no change. Here capital is 1,08,000, nothing is changing capital. So capital 1,08,000. आपकी लायबिलिटी डिक्रीज हो जाएगी क्योंकि हिमानी से आपने क्रेडिट में 40,000 का गुड्स परचेज किया था, तो 40,000 आपकी लायबिलिटीज थी, उसमें से आपने 2,000 का गुड्स रिटर्न कर दिया, तो 2,000 की लायबिलिटीज डिक्रीज हो गई आपकी. सो लायबिलिटीज ऑफ हिमानी 40,000 माइनस 2,000, तो 40,000 में से 2,000 माइनस किया, सो 38,000 टोटल हियर. $1,46,000 here capital 1,08,000 and liabilities, that is 38,000. 8 number. goods of 4,000 written by Jocelyn. So goods of 4,000 written by Jocelyn. So in previous transaction we sold goods to Jocelyn. Now Jocelyn returned these goods. So when Jocelyn returned the goods, so here goods comes in. So goods of 4,000 returned by Jocelyn. So Jocelyn returned the goods, so goods comes in. Sales return account effect. As per rules of real account debit, what comes in? So goods comes in. So sales return account debit. And this goods written by Jocelyn. So Jocelyn is giver. Jocelyn account effect. As per rules of personal account, credit the giver. So Jocelyn is giver. So Jocelyn account credit. So here 4,000. Sales return account debit 4,000 to Jocelyn account 4,000. So here goods comes in. क्योंकि Jocelyn ने आपको goods रिटर्न किया, goods comes in. तो जितना goods comes in होगा उतना आपका स्टॉक इंक्रीज हो जाएगा. So goods increased. और जब Jocelyn को आपने goods 55,000 में क्रेडिट में बेचा था, तो Jocelyn आपकी डेटर्स थी, वो इंक्रीज हुआ था. अब उसने आपको 4,000 का गुड्स रिटर्न किया, तो आपके डेटर्स कम हो जाएंगे, क्योंकि पहले आपको 55,000 Jocelyn से लेना था, अब उसने आपको 4,000 का गुड्स रिटर्न किया है. सो 4,000 डेटर्स डिक्रीज हो जाएंगे. डेटर्स डिक्रीज. कैश बैलेंस 48,000. बैंक बैलेंस 20,000. स्टॉक 23,000 का स्टॉक था, उसमें में से 4,000 का गुड्स रिटर्न आया. सो गुड्स इंक्रीज 4,000. 23 प्लस 4 27,000. डेटर्स मीन्स Jocelyn. तो 55,000 था, उसमें से उसने 4,000 का गुड्स रिटर्न किया, तो आपके डेटर्स 4,000 डिक्रीज हो जाएंगे. 55 minus 4 51,000. Nothing is changing in your capital 1,08,000. Nothing is changing in your liabilities 38,000. So cash 48,000 same. Bank balance 20,000 same. We have 23,000 stock. 4,000 goods increased 27,000. 55,000. So here 55 minus 4 51,000. So here total that is 1,46,000. Here capital that is 1,08,000. And liabilities that is 38,000. Now number 9. Accounts are settled with Himani and Jocelyn. So accounts are settled with Himani and Jocelyn. तो आपका उसका अकाउंट सेटल करना है, तो कोई भी अकाउंट कैसे सेटल होगा? हिमानी को आपको 38,000 पेमेंट करना है. जब आप हिमानी को 38,000 का पेमेंट करोगे तो उसका अकाउंट सेटल क्लोज हो जाएगा. और Jocelyn इज योर डेटर्स 51,000 वी हैव टू कलेक्ट फ्रॉम Jocelyn. Jocelyn से आपको 51,000 मिल जाएगा, तो फिर उसका भी अकाउंट सेटल हो जाएगा. तो अकाउंट सेटल करते हैं. पहले हिमानी को 38,000 पेमेंट करना, तो पेमेंट कर देते हैं, उसका अकाउंट सेटल हो जाएगा. So when we paid 38,000 to Himani, so Himani is received Himani account effect. As per rules of personal account, debit the receiver. So Himani is receiver. So Himani account debit and cash goes out. So cash account credit. So true transaction here. So A. Himani account debit 38,000 to cash account 38,000. So हिमानी को पेमेंट कर दिया तो योर लायबिलिटीज डिक्रीज. And payment made in cash, so cash goes out. So cash is also decreased. आपके पास कैश 48,000 है, उसमें से 38,000 का पेमेंट किया. सो 48 माइनस 38 10,000. बैंक बैलेंस सेम 20,000. स्टॉक सेम 27,000. डेटर्स जसलिन सेम 51,000. Capital nothing is changed in capital. हिमानी को 38,000 का पेमेंट करना था, आपने 38,000 पेमेंट करे, लायबिलिटीज डिक्रीज. 38 माइनस 38 बिकम 0. So liabilities 0. Now total here 1 lakh. Now total is required here 48. Total that is 1,08,000. Here 1,08,000. लायबिलिटीज 0. तो आपने हिमानी को पेमेंट कर दिया. सो हिमानी अकाउंट डेबिट टू कैश अकाउंट, लायबिलिटीज डिक्रीज एंड कैश डिक्रीज. आउट ऑफ कैश 48,000, 38,000 माइनस तो 10,000. बैंक बैलेंस 20, स्टॉक 27 एंड डेटर्स 51. कैपिटल 1,08,000, लायबिलिटीज 0. एंड जसलिन, अब जसलिन को आपने क्रेडिट पे भेजा था, आपको 51,000 जसलिन से लेना है. सो व्हेन वी रिसीव्ड 51,000 फ्रॉम जसलिन, सो कैश कम्स इन. सो कैश अकाउंट डेबिट एंड जसलिन इज गिवर, क्रेडिट द गिवर. तो चलो उसका अकाउंट सेटल करते हैं. हियर बी कैश account debit to Jaslin account 51,000. So here cash comes in, so cash increased. तो जसलिन ने आपको पेमेंट कर दिया तो उसका अकाउंट 0 हो जाएगा. So your debtors decreased. Debtors decreased. कैश आपके पास 10,000 है and cash comes in 51,000. So 10,000 plus 51 becomes 61,000. Cash 61,000. Bank balance nothing is changed, 20,000. Stock 27,000 and debtors 51,000. Debtors decreased, उसका अकाउंट सेटल हो गया. 51,000 minus 51 become 0. there is no change in capital. 1,08,000. Yeah, liabilities is almost zero here. One lakh 8,000. So here Jaslin settle his account, cash comes in, cash account debit to Jaslin account. Cash increased to 10,000 plus 5161. Bank 20, stock 27. Jaslin debtors decreased to 51 minus 51 0. Capital 1,08,000 and liabilities 0 here. Number 10. Withdraw 5,000 from bank. So whenever we withdraw 5,000 from bank, so cash comes in, cash account effect. As per rules of real account debit, what comes in? So cash comes in, so cash account debit, and bank is giver, credit the giver, so bank account credit. So first we make journal entry 5,000. Cash account debit to bank account 5,000. So when we withdraw from bank, so cash comes in. So cash increased. आपने बैंक में से अमाउंट विड्रॉ की तो आपका जो बैंक बैलेंस है वो डिक्रीज हो जाएगा. So bank balance decreased. In previous 9th number transaction, आपके पास कैश 61,000 थी, and now cash comes in 5,000. तो 61,000 था और 5,000 की कैश इंक्रीज हो गई. So 61 plus 5 become 66,000. बैंक बैलेंस 20,000 था और आपने 5,000 विड्रॉ कर लिया. सो बैंक बैलेंस डिक्रीज. 20 में से 5,000 माइनस कर दो तो 15,000. तो बैंक बैलेंस 15,000. नाउ नथिंग इज चेंज इन स्टॉक 27. Capital same 1,08,000. Your liabilities is 0. So 1,08,000. 1,08,000. So cash comes in, so cash account debit. And bank is giver, so bank account credit. Cash comes in, so cash increased and bank balance decreased. Here we have cash 61,000 and cash comes in 5,000, so 66. Bank balance 20,000 and bank balance decreased to 5,000, so 15,000. Stock 27. Capital 1,08,000 same and liabilities that is 0. Now, salary 4,000 paid by check. So when we paid salary is our expense. Debit expenses and losses, so salary account debit. And paid by check, so bank is giver, credit the giver, so bank account credit. So 10th number, sorry 11th number. Salary account debit to bank account 4,000. And salary is our expense. अब जितना एक्सपेंस करोगे उतनी आपकी कैपिटल डिक्रीज हो जाएगी। सो हियर कैपिटल डिक्रीज, और आपने बैंक से अमाउंट विड्रॉ किया तो आपका जो बैंक बैलेंस है वो भी डिक्रीज हो जाएगा। बैंक बैलेंस decreased. Cash 66,000, nothing is changed. Bank balance, we have 15,000 bank balance, and bank balance decreased to 4,000. So 15,000 is 4,000 minus 11,000. Stock, nothing is changed in stock. 27,000. Capital 1,08,000. Here 0. तो कैपिटल 1,08,000 और आपने सैलरी पे की, सैलरी आपका एक्सपेंस है तो कैपिटल डिक्रीज हो जाएगी। सो 1,08,000 minus salary amount 4,000. So your total 1,04,000. 1,04,000 0. So here we paid salary. Salary is our expense. So salary account debit to bank account. अगर कोई एक्सपेंस करो तो कैपिटल डिक्रीज हो जाएगी। 1,08,000 में से 4,000 डिक्रीज, 1,04,000। कैश 66, बैंक बैलेंस 15,000 था और 4,000 चेक से पेमेंट किया, सो 11,000। स्टॉक 26। सो ये नंबर 12, कमीशन रिसीव्ड इन कैश 3,000 and 2,500 are outstanding. So commission received in cash 3,000. So whenever we received a commission, so at that time cash comes in. So cash account debit, and commission is our income. Credit income and gain, so commission account debit. And 2,500 are outstanding. अभी 2,500 का कमीशन आपको मिलना बाकी है। आउटस्टैंडिंग कमीशन या रिसीवेबल कमीशन अकाउंट डेबिट, एंड कमीशन इज अवर इनकम, क्रेडिट इनकम एंड गेन। आप इसकी दो सेपरेट जर्नल एंट्री भी बना सकते हैं और एक भी बना सकते हैं। देखो 3,000 कमीशन आपको मिला है और 2,500 मिलना बाकी है। 3,000 प्लस 2,500 मीन्स 5,500 होगा। सो नंबर 12, कैश अकाउंट डेबिट 3,000, रिसीवेबल कमीशन अकाउंट डेबिट 2,500, to commission account 5,500. So 3,000 commission received in cash, cash comes in the cash account debit. 2,000 receivable commission, so receivable commission, that is one kind of our current asset, an asset having debit balance, and commission is our income, credit income and gain. So here cash comes in. So cash increased. Receivable commission 2,500. So receivable commission, that is also our current asset, that is also increased here. Receivable increased, and commission is our income. इनकम, जितना एक्सपेंस होगा उतनी कैपिटल कम होगी, और जितना इनकम होगी आपका कैपिटल इंक्रीज हो जाएगा। सो हियर कैपिटल इंक्रीज, कैश कम्स इन, सो कैश इंक्रीज, receivable commission, that is our current asset, that is also increase, and capital is our income, जितनी इनकम होगी उतना आपका कैपिटल इंक्रीज होगा। कैश 66,000 है और कैश अकाउंट डेबिट है 3,000, सो 66 प्लस 3,000 69,000 हो जाएगा। सो कैश 69,000, बैंक बैलेंस नथिंग इज चेंज 11,000, स्टॉक नथिंग इज चेंज 27,000, और रिसीवेबल वो आपकी करंट एसेट है, रिसीवेबल 2,500, capital 1,04,000 थी, here your capital was 1,04,000 and 5,500 commission is income, और इनकम होगी उतनी कैपिटल इंक्रीज हो जाएगी। $5,500 and nothing is changed in liabilities, 0. So total here 1,09,500. Here total 1,09,500 and here 0. A is equal to C plus L. So C plus L हो जाएगा 69, 70, 80, 1,07,000, 1,09,500. Now rent paid. Now transaction number 13. Rent paid in cash 4,000 and 1,500 are outstanding. So 4,000 rent paid, that is our expense, debit expenses and losses. 4,000 rent paid, and whenever we paid rent, cash goes out. As per rules of real account, credit what goes out, and 1,500 are outstanding. So 4,000 plus 1,500 become 5,500. So here we have to make journal entry. Rent account debit 5,500 to cash account 4,000 to outstanding rent account 1,500. So rent is our expense, 4,000 we paid and 1,500 that is outstanding. So rent account effect, debit expenses and losses. So rent is our expense, so rent account debit. Whenever we paid 4,000 rent, so at that time cash goes out, and as per rules of real account, credit what goes out, so cash goes out, so cash account credit, and 1,500 outstanding, that is our liabilities, and liabilities always having credit balance. Now here rent is our expense, so capital decreased, 4,000 cash paid, so cash goes out, so cash decreased, and liabilities increased, liabilities increased. So So rent is our expense, and whenever we paid any expense, our capital decreased. 4,000 rent paid, so cash goes up, so cash decreased, and 1,500 outstanding, that is liabilities, increased. Here cash is given 69,000, and here we paid 4,000, the cash decreased 4,000. 69 minus 4,000, so 65,000. Cash 65,000. Bank balance, nothing is changed, 11,000. Stock, that is 27,000. Receivable 2,500. Now here in our capital, here capital is 1,09,500, and rent paid 5,500. So 5,500, and here our liabilities, outstanding rent, that is 1,500. So liabilities, outstanding rent, that is 1,500. So here total 1,09,500 minus 5,500, that is 1,04,000. This is 1,500, and here we have to make total 1,05,500. So cash 69,000, cash decreased 4,000 to 65. Bank balance 11,000, stock 27, receivable 2,500, capital 1,09,500, and we paid rent. So our capital decreased 5,500, so 1,04,000, and liabilities 1,500. A is equal to C plus L. 1,04,000 plus 1,500 become 1,05,500. Now 14 number, goods donated 2,000. So donation of goods, that is our expense. So donation account effect, as per rules of nominal account, debit expenses and losses. So donation is our expense, so donation account debit. And goods given, so goods goes out, and when goods goes out, it is effect given to purchase account. And as per rules of real account, credit what goes out, so goods goes out, so purchase account credit. So 14 number, so 14 number here, donation account debit to purchase account. So donation is given 2,000 as a goods. So whenever we pay donation, donation is our expense, debit expenses and losses. So donation account debit, and goods given means goods goes out, and any goods goes out, it is given effect to purchase account. So purchase account credit. Now donation is our expense. So here our capital decreased. And goods given means goods decreased. So donation is our expense. So capital decreased, and goods goes out, so goods decreased. Now cash is given 65,000. Bank balance 11,000. Stock. Here we have stock 27,000 and 2,000 is given as a donation, so 27 minus 2, 25,000, and receivable 2,500. Now here capital 1,04,000 and donation 2,000 minus donation 2,000 and liabilities, that is 1,500. So 1,04,000 minus 2,000 become 1,02,000. Liabilities was 1,500. Now total, that is 1,03,500. So 1,03,500. 1,02,000 plus 1,500, 65 plus 25 become 90. 1,03,500. Now 15 number here. Look at the 15 number. Furniture of 15,000 purchased from Preksha Furniture Mart. So here we purchase the furniture. The furniture comes in, and as per rules of real account debit, what comes in? So furniture comes in the furniture account debit, and Preksha Furniture Mart is giver. Credit the giver. So Preksha Furniture Mart account credit. So 15,000. Furniture account debit 15,000 to Preksha Furniture Mart account 15,000. So here we purchase the furniture. So furniture comes in. So furniture increased. So here furniture increased, and this furniture is purchased from Preksha Furniture Mart. आपको उसको पेमेंट करना बाकी है. आपने क्रेडिट में फर्नीचर लिया है, तो आपकी जो लाइबिलिटीज है वो इंक्रीज हो जाएगी, क्योंकि आपको पेमेंट करना बाकी है. So liabilities increased. The furniture comes in the furniture account debit, and Preksha Furniture Mart are giver. Credit the giver. Furniture increased or credit में लिया means your liabilities also here increased. Here we have cash 65,000. Bank balance 11,000. Stock 25. Receivable 2,500. Furniture we have 15,000. Here capital, that is 1,02,000, and liabilities 1,500 plus we purchase a furniture of 15,000. So Preksha Furniture Mart 15,000. So here 1,02,000, 1,500 plus 15,000, that is 16,500. Now here we have to make total 65 same, 11,000 same, 25,000, and we add furniture 15,000, that is 1,18,500. Now college fees of daughter paid 6,000. So college fees of daughter, that is our personal expense, and anything expense paid as a personal is debited to drawing account. And whenever you pay daughter's fees, it means cash goes out, so cash account credit. So 16 number. Drawing account debit 6,000 to cash account 6,000. So drawing account debit 6,000 to cash account. जितना ड्राइंग करोगे उतनी आपकी कैपिटल डिक्रीज हो जाएगी. कैपिटल decreased and fees paid, so cash goes out, so cash is also decreased. Now we have to give effect. Here cash is given 65,000 and 6,000, cash decrease 65 minus 6, 89,000. Then bank balance 11,000, stock 25,000, receivable 2,500, furniture 15,000. Now capital, we have 1,02,000 and 6,000 drawing. And liabilities total 16,500. So your total here 96,000. Here 16,500, 65 minus cash decrease 59, 11,000, 25,000, 2,500, 15,000. So total is 1,12,500. Number 17. Rupees 500 bank has credited for interest and debited 200 for bank charges. So bank has credited interest 500. When we deposited any amount, at that time bank is become receiver. So bank account effect, debit the receiver, so bank account debit, and bank is provided interest to the customer. So interest is our income. Interest account effect, nominal account, क्रेडिट इनकम एंड गेन. सो इनकम हमारी गेन है तो इंटरेस्ट अकाउंट क्रेडिट होगा. और आपने बैंक में अमाउंट डिपॉजिट किया तो बैंक रिसीवर है तो रिसीवर अकाउंट डेबिट होगा. 17 नंबर ए, बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट to interest account 500. तो बैंक आपको इंटरेस्ट देगी तो आपका जो बैंक का बैलेंस है वो इंक्रीज हो जाएगा. बैंक बैलेंस इंक्रीज और इंटरेस्ट आपकी इनकम है तो आपकी कैपिटल भी इंक्रीज हो जाएगी। कैश 59,000, बैंक बैलेंस 11,000 is given and 500 और बैंक बैलेंस इंक्रीज, so 11,000 plus 500, 11,500, stock 25,000, receivable 2,500 and furniture is given 15,000. Now here capital 96,000 and interest is our income, so capital increase 500 plus interest 500. Now liabilities, nothing is changed, 16,500. Here cash 59, bank 11,000 plus 500 increase 11,500, stock 25, receivable 2,500, 15,000. Now total that is 1,13,000. Here 96,500. Here 16,500. A is equal to C plus L. Now, and debited 200 for bank charges. So whenever bank providing any service to the customer, some of the amount deducted from customer's bank balance, that is called bank charges, and bank charges is our expense. Bank charges account effect, debit expenses and losses. So bank charges is our expense, so bank charges account debit, and bank is service provider, so bank is giver. Bank account effect, as per rules of personal account, credit the giver, so bank is giver, so bank account credit 200 rupees here. Bank charges account debit 200 to bank account 200. So bank charges is our expense, so bank balance decrease. And bank charges is our expense, so capital is also decreased. तो बैंक चार्जेस लेगी तो आपका जो बैंक बैलेंस है वो डिक्रीज हो जाएगा, और एक्सपेंस करोगे तो आपकी कैपिटल भी डिक्रीज हो जाएगी। कैश 59,000, बैंक बैलेंस 11,500 minus 200, so 11,300. Stock 25,000, receivable 2,500, furniture 15,000. Now here capital 96,500 and bank charges is our expense, so 200 bank balance decrease. and liabilities, that is 16,500. So cash 59, bank balance 200 decrease, stock same 25, receivable same, furniture same. So here 1,12,800, capital 96,300, and liabilities 16,500. So 96,300 plus 16,500, that is 1,12,800. Now 18 number, rupees 2,500 received in advance for interest. So 2,500 received, so cash comes in, cash account effect. As per rules of real account debit, what comes in? So cash comes in. So cash account debit 2,500. If only interest लिखा होता तो interest is our income, interest account credit, because as per rules of nominal account credit income and gain. तो यहाँ पर आपको एडवांस में मिला है तो आपको वो वर्ड लिखना पड़ेगा, रिसीव्ड इन एडवांस. 18 नंबर, cash account debit to interest received in advance. So amount received 2,500. So received means cash comes in. So cash account debit and interest received in advance 2,500. Cash comes in, so cash balance increases. Cash increased and interest received. सिर्फ अगर आपको इंटरेस्ट मिला होता तो आपकी इनकम होती तो कैपिटल इंक्रीज होता, लेकिन इंटरेस्ट रिसीव्ड इन एडवांस, तो किसी ने आपको एडवांस में दिया है तो आपकी लाइबिलिटीज इंक्रीज हो जाएगी. लाइबिलिटीज इंक्रीज्ड, कैश 59,000 कैश है और कैश इंक्रीज है 2,500. So 61,500. Bank balance 11,300. Stock 25,000. Receivable 2,500. Furniture 15,000. Capital nothing is same, 96,300. Liability 16,500 और आपको इंटरेस्ट एडवांस में मिला है 2,500 प्लस इंटरेस्ट रिसीव्ड इन एडवांस 2,500. Cash 59,000 and 2,500 cash comes in. 59 plus 2,500 61,500. Bank 11,300. Stock 25. Receivable 2,500. Furniture 15,000. Here 96,300. 16 plus 2 18, 19,000. So 16,500 plus 2,500, 19,000. Total here 1,05,300. 5 plus 3 8 plus 5 13. 2 3 8 10 plus 5 15. 1 7 8 and 10. So here make total that is important. 1,15,300. 1,15,300. 5 plus 3 8 plus 5 13. 2 3 8 10 plus 5 15. 7 8 10 11. 1,15,300. And 19 number. Advertisement expense paid in advance 2,000. So advertisement expense paid in advance. अगर एडवर्टाइजमेंट एक्सपेंस पे किया होता, सो एडवर्टाइजमेंट एक्सपेंस अकाउंट डेबिट, क्योंकि वो हमारा एक्सपेंस है एज पर रूल्स ऑफ नॉमिनल अकाउंट डेबिट एक्सपेंसेस एंड लॉसेस। लेकिन यहाँ पर आपने एडवांस में पे किया है तो आपको एडवांस वर्ड यूज़ करना पड़ेगा या प्री पेड एडवर्टाइजमेंट एक्सपेंस वर्ड यूज़ करना पड़ेगा। लास्ट ट्रांजेक्शन 19। प्रीपेड एडवर्टाइजमेंट एक्सपेंस अकाउंट डेबिट 2,000। 2 कैश अकाउंट 2,000। सो प्रीपेड एडवर्टाइजमेंट एक्सपेंस अकाउंट डेबिट 2,000 टू कैश अकाउंट। तो अगर एडवर्टाइजमेंट एक्सपेंस होता तो आपकी कैपिटल डिक्रीज हो जाती, लेकिन आपने प्रीपेड एडवांस में पे किया है। सो प्रीपेड एक्सपेंस दैट इज अवर करंट एसेट, सो अवर करंट एसेट इंक्रीज्ड हियर। सो करंट एसेट्स इंक्रीज्ड and 2,000 paid, so cash goes out. So here cash 61,500 means 2,000 minus कर देंगे। 61,500 minus 2,000 59,500। बैंक बैलेंस 11,300। स्टॉक 25,000। रिसीवेबल 2,500। फर्नीचर 15,000। and prepaid expense that is our current asset. Prepaid advertisement expense 2,000. तो cash 61,500 and 2,000 cash goes out, so 59,500. Bank balance 11,300. Stock 25,000. Receivable 2,500, furniture 15,000 and prepaid expense 2,000. So this is last transaction here. Now capital 96,300 and liabilities 19,000. So 61,500 means 2,000 minus. Bank same, stock same, receivable same, furniture 15 and prepaid expense 2000, capital 96,300 and 19,000. Total here 1,15,300, capital 96,300 and liabilities, that is 19,000. So today we completed our second example. Thank you very much.